Hello again, this is Marcel. How about we talk today about hot water tank scams? And by hot water tank scams, I mean the hot water tanks, usually the gas-fired hot water tanks, because they suffer most abuse and they are most widely used. Okay, the first thing is the quality of hot water tanks. Frankly, I have to say most. So most of them, they are crap. This is crap. Simply because, by comparison, tanks manufactured in the 70s, 80s, they used to last for about 25, 30, 35 years. Now, the tanks which are being manufactured right now, they barely get out of the warranty period, basic warranty, which is 6 years. Some quite often they just conk out at in the third, fourth, or fifth year and have to be replaced. So it only indicates that the steel used for the tanks is not of sufficient quality. They usually rust out very fast, and then they crack and leak. The other thing, the other scam number two would be the sticker scam. Imagine an installer coming down to your place. You just got an estimate on a hot water tank, and parts and labor, whatever it is, you agreed on it. The guy comes, installs a hot water tank. After a few hours, he's gone, or they are gone. Usually, it's two guys. So the guy is gone. Everything is fine, and quite often, most people do not even notice it. Until it's too late, until there's a problem with the hot water tank. But the hot water tank is installed somewhere in the basement where you hardly ever go. You do not pay much attention to the tank. But the sticker is taken off this hot water tank. Why is it taken off? The installer takes the sticker after maybe a month or two, after a short period of time, whatever it is, takes to the salesman and shows them the receipt. The sticker says, well, man, hot water tank got broken. This is the sales receipt. It was a new tank, and now it's garbage. In most cases, those salesmen do not ask for hot water tank to be brought back to the shop, to their point of sale. So in good faith, they give the installer a new hot water tank for free. In case there are no problems, so the guy gets actually a new hot water tank at zero charge. Zero. So that's another scam. Then there is a hot water tank replacement warranty. Their warranties for hot water tanks, they come usually in the 6, 9, and 12-year warranty. Because as we said, most of the hot water tanks, I cannot say all of them because I didn't investigate all of them, but most of them that I know, it's crap. They just barely survive the warranty period, and then they just die. They break down. So anyway, imagine 6-year warranty hot water tank. Someone buys it, and let's say fourth, fifth year the hot water tank goes. Okay, the person is happy. They have all the original receipts, the sales receipt, and it's clearly stated, okay, well, there's a warranty 6 years. Hey, they go happy to this or that usually big department store or or salesman, and says, okay, well, sorry, sir, but my hot water tank is gone. I've got the receipts here. You stated the 6-year warranty. I've had it for 5 years. Could I have a new one? Oh, no problem, fine, of course, thank you for coming. I'm sorry, but we do not have this particular model. And we've got the model where we changed, let's say, the housing of the gas valve, put some plastic thing worth 50 cents. And of course, they do not say these last words, but that's how they call it, a different model, And they said, well, that would be $250, $300 surcharge. Well, some people would argue this because they do deserve it. It's not their problem that they do not have the particular model. They should have, so give me a replacement, an equivalent at no charge. But imagine a guy, let's say with 2 or 3 kids at home, Friday night, and it's November, let's say in Seattle. What the hell is he supposed to do? You know, he wants them, he wants hot water, he wants them to be happy, and he wants to get it over as fast as he can. Okay, so he gets scammed for $200 or $250, $300. I said 250 because I have never heard a lower number. And a few $100 plus the installation. Why should he even pay for the installation if this is the side effect of what the crappy hot water tank cost, right? He should pay nothing. No installation, no, no surcharges. But, you know, that's, try to go against the big company, big department store, they've got like a million and a half lawyers working for them, and you're just a regular guy, It's like, you won't win, it's not gonna happen. And if it lasts, if you are 30, the proceedings would probably end up when you're 85 and a half. Anyway, so that's how it works, So the guy is out of pocket, a few $100, $400, plus the installation charges if he doesn't do it himself. $800, $900, bang, is gone. So first it was the sales and maybe sales price installation by the company. Then before the warranty is even over, they actually almost make double sales. Plus, the warranty period doesn't count from the sale of the second tank. It counts from the sale of the first one. Because it's not the sale, it's just replacement, they call it. And with a surcharge for a particular model. Freaking disgusting scammers, disgusting. What do we have the third one? The fourth one. There is also the tanks right now. Tank is a hot water tank, storage type. Hot water tank is a primitive device, a little bit more complicated than a hammer, It's like, it's a container filled with water, and underneath there's a burner. That's it. And the regulator, just provides the thermostat. They are pretty primitive devices. They provide the mixture of gas and air, to the burner, it goes through the thermostat assembly. Anyway, and it was for years, for decades actually, everything was fine, hot water tank, underneath there is a burner, on the side there's a, the thermostat assembly, that's it. And there was plenty of supply of air, to the burner. And in gas they call it excess air. You cannot starve the burner of air because it will produce deadly carbon monoxide, right? So anyway, so what now? What the scam which is right now is the manufacturers made an airtight chamber, combustion chamber. And of course, a bunch of stickers, don't touch it, because, if you touch it, the whole neighborhood will blow up, and unqualified people shouldn't touch it. Well, which is true, but, it's blown out of proportion. Why is it airtight chamber? Why? There is no point. We already had a nice non-mechanical space, like restricted by no mechanical devices, where an adequate supply air from the surroundings was given, so that the danger of producing deadly carbon monoxide was reduced by starving, because it's very difficult to starve the burner of air if you provide enough air from surroundings, from the whole house. And now it's airtight, and the access to this airtight space is regulated by a baffle, by a door, hidden spring-loaded door inside, and I think it's about 80 to 100 pounds. Very difficult to move it. I did manage to push my hand inside and move it, but damn, I'm telling you, it needs lots of strength. And this door, actually, this baffle, is resting on a piece of glass, small piece of glass, like about very similar to this. This is a piece of plastic, you know, from my hydro, about this size. About 80 or 100 pounds is pressing on it all the time. What the hell is gonna happen after a certain period of time? Oh, well, it's gonna shatter. And bang, the door is gonna close. If the door closes, there is no air coming into the combustion chamber. If no air is coming into the combustion chamber, the burner will not burn. It will not heat up the water. Then what to do? Well, then you have to call someone who deals with it, you know, a plumber or a serviceman of some kind to fix it. Quite often people decide, okay, well, it doesn't want to light up. They try to light up the burner. Obviously, there's no air supply. So what's happening? They decide, okay, well, the tank is screwed up. Let's get a new one, you know. Yeah, and very often that's how the sales of a new one is precipitated. But the tank is not leaking. It's just this freaking door closes because it's resting on some piddly little thing like that made of glass. You know what? It's a very easy way, and I did it actually. The tank like this. I lifted this door and rested it, not on this, rested it on a. It was like I think 6-8 inches of 1 inch. 1 inch. It was not C-channel. It was like a square iron, you know, square iron by 1 inch by inch, about 6 inches of it. Bang! It's working again! Magic! So this freaking door would never close. So it was not combustible material, you know, this iron, and the door was always open. It's as if you propped open your own door. So that's how you can outsmart them. But that's what you have. 4 scams pertaining to hot water tanks. One is this low steel quality, you know, used for hot water tanks. And I remember from school, I don't know if I said it in the beginning of this video, but in order to make the steel not rust, you know, so they used a mixture of chromium and nickel, which are expensive metals. So probably big companies, in order to cut costs, screw the chromium and metals. Let's give the suckers just regular iron, regular steel, just iron and nothing in it, you know. It will rust faster, will make more sales. Another one is the sticker scam. What do I have here? This tank replacement warranty. That's nice, huh? You know. And this baffle, you know, to the airtight chamber. Yeah, there's no point of making this airtight chamber, but there it is. So now you know about the hot water tank scams, you know. It's they happen thousands of times every day. That's life, unfortunately. It's an ugly, ugly side of life. Thank you for listening, and you have a nice day. Don't let it ruin your day. Thank you.